going to go for the knife. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, I would guess the defensive round's probably the favourite win the knife. Yes, the light is off, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't really cool things down in here, but it gets that
intense heat. You can really smell that now.
It's a nice smell of burnt plastic. That's all I can say. I'm not sure if that even exists as a nice smell of burnt plastic, but it's definitely a burnt plastic smell.
Yeah.
So with the knife round at the moment is something we never commentate over because it is absolute trash. However, it is better than flipping a coin, which we have to do in League of Legends, which is still never great because that decides. I'm not going to go into the details of why it's so...
Brief rundown.
So basically the blue side is a massive, massive advantage, and it's decided because there's two golems that you can kill on the bottom of the map. It gives the AD champion and the support a massive advantage at the start, gets them to level 2 before the other side, and it gives them a big advantage, and it's decided on the flip of a coin. Okay,
so taking that into this map, obviously the defensive side is generally favoured just because you've always got the time on your side. You can play to that, you can obviously control the pace a lot better, and you get to be defensive. You can sit and hold an angle as long as you want, as long as you hit the shot. So we're just waiting on 2 people to ready up now. 1 more standing. And as you said, this map is very much down to how the SMGs want to play it. If they feel aggressive and confident enough to open up mid on attack, then you push it. Then you can work B long. But jumping into the first round, why don't you take us away?
Well, a good scope on Sandbag can be such a huge thing. So we'll see what Aerox manages to do with that straight away. He gets himself up there on Sandbag, peeks across. Actually, he's going to jump across the glitch. So is a peek across. Is anyone going to make that dash across? See, in the old days, it used to be a case of all get on blue room and then everyone piles across, tries to get into A as quick as possible, which a lot of the European teams used to do. And then obviously Pandemic came along and completely changed the mindset because they went for the B push and they were stuffing everything down there. At the moment, it's pretty mixed at the moment. They're not too sure which way they're going to go. Well, they're not going to go anywhere because Peter has just fell apart there. They've just dropped in a hail of bullets. And let's have a look where they are. Blackout, is now still there. Geezer does take down Skier. That's not a bad move. Blackout holding steady. They're both in blue room. Actually, I'll tell a lie. There's only one. Where is Geezer? Geezer's going down B long. And there's not really anyone near him to stop him getting down there. So Peter with the bomb, if he can pop out a shot onto someone, as Stephen does manage to... Oh, look at that. Oh, he just knew exactly where he was. Beautiful positioning by Stephen there, managing to get across to Geezer, knew exactly that he was in blue room, tags up, managing to get the shot eventually. Now, last time I watched Crash was the other day, the Lamer match. And I just tuned in to see Mark catching a grenade. That was quite funny.
Yeah, the one he threw himself.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive. So Eric's going to the aggressive
off
B.
the wall.
Yeah, Eric said he wasn't too comfortable on B long, but I guess he's seen the way they played and he's adapting himself to it. Does say the people, not much happening. Smoke is pluming out in front of him, so switching over to the attacking side. Where are they going apart from being flashed? Let's have a look. You can see one player already in A. And alongside him, that is Pezza. Pezza getting the frag onto Metal, opening up this A side now. Can Nexa land the shot? No, he can't. Skier stands tall and proud of the SMG and really takes it home for PFU. Now Steven as well, bits up one for himself, taking down the A threat quite quickly there, and Skier now freely peeks out of A, drops down Gizzo. Can he get the last frag? No, Blackout just gets away in time. Now cautiously peeking around to mid. This player is absolutely everywhere. One wrong move and he's down, but he does get the shot onto Jesus somehow after he died.
Those bullets were in the air, so it was all good.
Beautiful, but 2 rounds now to the defensive team, so they seem quite comfortable in this half.
Yeah, very quick and defensive stuff there. So Peter, they're in that dangerous position that they can let these things slide. If you let the position get a good strong defense, you can quickly lose round after round after round. Before you know it, Chenson does manage to get a couple of shots in the back of Steven. This could cause problems for them this time. Managing to get into the lamp room. I can never remember what it's called. Do you guys call it?
Hardware.
Hardware, you call it, do you? Okay, it used to be lamp room back in the day. We're seeing Aerox. Aerox did catch a glimpse of him, and Revolts has gone down, so Chenson picks up a second. That's a spin across him, so he's actually moved back to B long. Geezer is also taking down Metal, so now Aerox and Skier, the last 2 standing, were the top fraggers before. Now Aerox goes down, Skier with it all to do. He's got a massive amount of work to do. He's over on the A side, goes leaping round, still doesn't manage to land the frags, hasn't reloaded yet, so won't have too many bullets. Does manage to get the shot on towards Pezza though. Spins across, grenade across towards B long. Smoke goes across the Hardware. Does manage to tag one up actually. Chenson nearly gone down there. Actually on towards the B side, tries to spin across with the Deagle, couldn't quite land it. Skier with it all to do here. In a 3-on-1, they are clumped together. This is possible, you know. He's going to come peeking around that corner, goes for the fake, tries to draw them out. He's got one above, just gets a glimpse. Chenson goes down, but Blackout was there with the Deagle, and you know what? I thought he was going to take that for a minute.
You and me both. I was on the edge of my seat. It was literally right in front of him. But as I said there, as soon as the SMGs feel aggressive and confident enough to use mid, you can do so much damage. It's unbelievable. So Chenson kind of worked out where the nades were landing to broken wall. See, there's not that many landing there, so he's using the smokes that the defensive team are putting out just to push through himself. So now, once again, get himself into the kind of key area by the pillars. Can he land the frag? There's one just above him on Glitch. He's got to be careful. He gets tagged up heavily. It must have called that to his teammates to try and get some fire out to suppress the defensive forces, but Blackout does finally connect a shot onto Metal. There we go, Revolt somehow lands the AK shot. Aerox still scoping towards B-Long, the attacking side trying to make their way towards A, but they seem to be running into each other more than anything. I can imagine Ski is still there. Ski now peeking around into lower, he gets the tag, but not the frag. Can he land it onto an Nexa? Does go for the shots through the bottom of the floor, but can't manage to make them connect. So now it goes back up to top A, peeking out with a Deagle. He might be able to rack up a couple here, gets the shot onto one of them, can't manage to take down Pezza. They're all evading him somehow, nothing is working, and there's an Nexa. Put him out of his misery. 2 now stand for PFU, only Revolt and Steven. Gizzle now bomb planting in A. Going down, Steven trying to suppress the fire from the top A area. Can't manage to do a lot from this position. He's got to move up shortly. One player alongside him, it is Revolt. Known for the clutching ability. Let's see if he can do it. Steven landing the tag onto the Nexa there. Does get the headshot. Can't manage to take him down. Now he does connect it. There we go. Pezza taking down his only teammate. It's all on Steven, the Irishman, against 3 players. Gizzle, Pezza, and Blackout gets the spot onto Pezza. Gets the frag as well. This is all very possible. 23 seconds on the board. If he finds out where these last 2 players are, it could be another round for PFU. Let's move towards the top of the stairs. Let's get tagged up. Got to be careful. This is a dangerous position. Takes down Blackout. One more stands. He's only got 11 seconds. He's got to find him. It's too little, too late, I dare say. So now the clock runs out, and Steven, it was so close.
Oh, it's infuriating.
Ouch.
But very good play by Giza as well, using that head of experience there and just got the hell away. And the game has indeed froze for us. It's all right. Whew.
Panic!
Panic! It's crashed! It's panic! It's alright, we're back. Eric's there with the grenade out, without scope, gets across, tries to peek on Glitch, gets a shot, but misses it! And that could be the detriment of him. Misses it. Oh, but he takes it the second time. Pezza goes down. Eric's manages to land that one big, peeks across, nearly shoots his own teammate, but Skier picks up another kill as well. Steven going big, so suddenly there's 2 rounds, clean rounds by Peter that were picked up there. Could well be swinging back towards PFU here. Have a strong defensive lineup. Aerox with the last one on Blackout. There goes Giza as I completely miss him down B-Long. And that is PFU taking the lead again. But, well, Peter, you know, I for a moment of the first 2 rounds, I thought they were in deep, deep, deep trouble.
Yep.
But instead, they managed to pull it back. So, you know, this could be a close one.
Yeah, indeed. And Peter just don't seem to be quite getting all the way through. At times they seem to get held up in lower. You can see if the next one can open it up this time. Obviously, nades being exchanged at the start of the round. Skier landing 1, as does Pezza. Both going down, though. So now let's see if the next alongside Chenson can open up this A side. Only 1 man is on there. It is, I can imagine, it's Metal. Metal Laurie gets the frag onto an Nexa. Can he land the second? Spots 1 more back. Hey, that's Chenson down and out. Only 2 now stand for Peter. Gizzer and Blackout. Blackout try to take up the mantle towards A, but to what avail? Let's see. Does get taken out by Steven, just jumping onto that bin, and 1 man stands. It's all on Gizzor here. Stuck in crash fire absolutely everywhere, and Jesus puts him out of his misery. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. But there we go. Tim Revolt Stenton makes his way to Link just to really shut down that lower A push.
Yeah, beautiful play there from Revolts once again. Metal holding it strong. I was going to say proving his metal. I didn't want to go down that route. I didn't want to go there. Yeah, the grenade there from Metal onto an Exxon. Skier also on Blackout. Amazingly straight in there. And well, that puts Peter right on the back foot. Steven does go down though. That's going to be in the middle. Chenson Wushkin his way through. Picked off by Aerox. Revolt, you can see there, was looking for him. Skier finds the last one. Pezza now is the last man standing. He manages to make a frag on towards Skier. He's in all sorts of trouble in blue room though. He has that bomb. Can he work his way across to A? He's got a lot to do. No, he can't, because he just decides, I'm going to run free across the crash middle grounds. And well, 5-2. Suddenly, PFU turn it back on.
Yeah, you can see once again, once PFU kind of get themselves into the groove of things, they can really step up the pace. Steven and Metal now on aggressive B-long push. I've got to pick it up with them. Steven top fragging, but well, he's been put in his place by Pezza, hasn't he? Taking him down with the nade early on. Skier, though, continuing the push towards Broken. Spots the player just in front. Can he get a second? Yes, he can. Beautiful shot onto Gizzle. And there's a couple more around spawn. Can they be prey to Skier now on the hunt? He's looking for another frag. He's not happy with 1. He wants at least 2 more all around blue. Revolt's getting 1 onto Pezza. 2 now stand. Blackout and next again 1 onto Metal. But here we go. Skier on the prowl towards blue. 1 just to his left. Fire happening on B-long. Blackout does take down Revolts, but there we go. Skier finally with his second frag this round onto an Exor. 1 man stands. It's all on Blackout. Peeking onto B-long. Aerox does almost get the shot. Blackout is so close. By a centimetre almost. Takes on the AK. There we go. Drops down Aerox. 1v1. Bomb in hand. Spots Skier. Knows where he is. Can he take him down though? 54 seconds on board. He's got time to work with. He's got an AK. He's got the scope. It's all very, very possible. cautiously peeking around. He's trying to catch Skier, and there we go. Does do just that. With such a disadvantage. Peter played really well as a collective there.
Yeah, well, PFU, the Skier was up in their base, up in their spawn, he was up in their grill, up in their faces, whatever you like to call it. He was there, but it didn't quite work out for him. This time, Nexa, is he going to make a dash across? No, he's not, because, well, Revolts is there with a 1-2 kills, but Peter do reply. Aerox with one as well. Skier now, after going full aggression, spots 2B long, works his way across. Aerox gets one, drops to his death, but Skier picks up the left. Blackout easy in the back there, and wow, that was a quick one.
Yeah, just a bit. So Skier now taking place on the top of the scoreboard, taking over Steven, who was on, I think it was 11-4. Yeah, not bad for him. But with that SMG, you obviously get the chance to really push things. It seems like Skier's quite happy to do so, make his way towards mid. Steven landing the nade onto the SMG, who just saw push out of blue. That was an Nexa. The smoke is working in Skier's favour now, but there's a player just behind him. He's missed him. And that could be an absolute pivotal mistake from him. Pezza there, making him punished for that. And now 3v4 advantage to PFU, and it's being taken further by Steven now, but a reply from Pezza. Jesus, though, following up onto Giza, and it's all on Pezza. He is towards A, bomb nowhere near him, sadly, so he's got to somehow make his way through the 3 remaining players. Takes a little hop onto that bin, does take down Revolts. 2 more remain. Can he find these frags? AK to hand fire raining in from Hardware, darting onto defense, but Aerox's eyes were trained, not even allowing him a peek onto back A there.
It's one of those situations where you think, okay, they've just shot at you, they know you're there. Why did you
just
go back and jump straight back into the spot where they were with their crosshair, their iron sights staring you in the face? It's not too sure, but Blackout does manage to take down Aerox, gets this time in a good spawn, manages to take him out on the sandbags stairs. Giza now has one coming up B long. Just going to take a peek and flip across it. In a moment, Metal picks up a double kill to the side there, and Giza did manage to spot him, so he's going to rotate straight back and spin across back towards Skier. Blackout with a second on towards Steven now, and missing all of the action because Giza now has managed to take that frag on towards him. Would you believe it? And can I miss any more? Let's see who we can miss. Okay, there's only 2 members of PFUs. There we go. Yay! There's one. Jensen finally goes down, and now Skier with it all to do in a 3-on-1. Let's see what he can do. Switches to an AK. Takes a peek through the arches. Can't look over to Hardware. No one really there. There is one just coming up arches. Oh, and he's going to show himself there. They're going to come straight around that corner. He will spot them as Giza picks him down. And that was a big, important round. If they can close out the next one, it'll be not too bad for a defense of 7-5. But if it goes 8-4, they might be in trouble.
Yeah, you want to get this last round on attack. That is exactly what you need. And you can go into the defensive side feeling more comfortable and more confident. So Blackout now peeking towards A, trying to spot the cross to stop Skier getting in so freely towards the A side. Doesn't manage to connect it though, so they switch across. Metal feeling like he wants to push through, doesn't eventually do it. Skier getting the first onto an X. So the mid pushes happen from the aggressive side, but Steven racking up the frag onto Jensen. Eric's just missing the shot, trying to land it again, but it's not happening. 5 still stand for PFU to only 2 now for Peter. There's 2 stand, Giza and Blackout. Blackout stuck in blue. Aerox does land the frag onto Giza. Now it's all on one man. The scope for the attacking side. Oh, what a shot onto Revolt. I barely saw him, but Blackout did, and that's all that matters. Now peeking onto B-Long as a player just in front of him round the corner. Oh, the timing on it. That is so unfortunate for Blackout, but there we go. That's the first half of the second map.
And that's exactly how it was in the first time round. Yeah. You know, it was just unlucky timing.
Yeah,
so
that
often,
really was.
Or not, and that just shows exactly how it was in the first map. And they've just showing the same sort of thing. 8-4 is a tricky score to come back to from, but they are going to be moving into the defensive round. So let's get straight underway. Oh, Blackout missing. It could be a vital shot. They need to pick up the first few rounds here. It's so important that they managed to land the frags, but Skier's there with them. Oh, a triple kill on the car. Pezza. That's going to be what they need. And PFU were caught napping in the spawn site there. And let's have a look across. We've got Steven. Steven with a tag onto Pezza there, getting revenge for the rest of his teammates, but it's a little bit too late, surely. He is the last man standing now in a 3-on-1. He's got one coming around the back. It was an Nexa. He does make it count, and that's such an important round. If they can pick up the next, say, 3 rounds, they will start getting themselves back into it, the confidence to start flowing again.
Yeah, and what a round from Peter, getting, was it a plus 15 on the nade, following up with the AK. Wow, simply sensational work there. Blackout now not really feeling comfortable on the B-Long people. He's going to go back for seconds now. Smoke clearing out, he feels more comfortable, but let's see what the attacking side are doing. Giza with the first. Metal racking up one for himself, opening up this A side. Skier doing just the same thing onto Jensen. Now A is completely vulnerable. They've got to somehow adapt. Giza doing just that, trying to get closer to A, as is the scope. Blackout, but it's a little bit of an uphill struggle to say the least. As Skier pushes down mid, takes down Giza with the SMG, perfectly covering off his teammate. Metal taking up a higher vantage point. There is someone in A. It is Blackout, takes down the first as Revolts. The bomb planter is now down and the bomb is loose. So Blackout racks up a second frag onto Metal, putting the whole attacking side in their place. Blackout now rattling off some shots towards Belong to see if they connect with a bit of luck, but nothing happening, so he has to be careful. Aerox still alive, knows where he is. He's trying to connect the shot, but I don't think it's going to happen. Blackout has to be cautious here. He is going for the repeat, oddly enough. I'm not sure why. He's got the bomb there. He can just play safe. Skier, though, on the prowl towards his teammate. Can he... Oh, gets the tag onto Pezza, but not the frag. Hopping up onto Sandbag, gets the headshot. Lovely work from him there. Now it's all on Blackout. The man went huge earlier. Can he do the same again? Bomb now down, and not quite down and ticking in A though. Bomb loose in A. Skier trying to get himself in before the peaks happen from Blackout. Focusing towards back A, spots him, gets the tag, but there's the frag from Aerox somehow onto Blackout. Don't know how that managed to connect, but that was so unfortunate almost, because Blackout, they got a sensational way of just retaking A, even though they had the bomb almost down. You seem astonished.
He did fantastic to get in there, and then he just kept showing himself. Why are you picking? You've got the bomb. You saw the planter right there. You saw him get him, and he just had to defend A house. That's all he had to do. Didn't need to go peeking. Could have had the SMG. Could have just held them out, but he obviously didn't want to go against Skier. Seems like as it is all square. And actually, I'd tell a lie. It's a 3-on-4 already, and Peter is immediately down. Maths was never my strong point. Sweet. See, gives it again, shot down. Aerox is starting to get them picks now. Starting to get the flow on, as I mentioned it. The commentator's curse comes in, and he gets taken down. Pezza, though, last man standing. He's going to need some of that luck he got with that triple nade now. There's one dropping down, and Skill flying through the air, drops him. It's 10-5, and this is what I was talking about. They did not want to let too many rounds go to PFU early on, and now I got a feeling it's going to be a 13-6.
Yeah, I don't see Peter picking themselves back up. They just don't seem to be able to pick up that momentum as they lose it, but it does seem as though PFU can. Skier landing the first nade onto an Nexa. They're opening up the A site, so let's see if they're going to continue that push. Metal taking the lead, but Jensen there trying to make a stand, but he doesn't do much work against Metal. Smoke pluming out by the jump just to allow Metal some cover, just to keep them under pressure. I think Gizzle getting tagged up there. Aerox landing the shot finally onto him. Now Metal trying to get this site underway. Blackout replying onto Aerox. It's all on 2 players for Peter. Make it 1. Pezza now the last man standing. Where is he? He is in A, AK to hand. There's a player just in front of him, but I can imagine the attacking side are more focused towards B right now. Spots one towards the jump. He jumped out at the worst time there, and now has to land this shot. There's a player behind him, and Skier secures the frag to take him to the 11th winning round for them.
Seemed a little unsure. As soon as he realised he was spotted, he was kind of like, oh, bugger. Just sat there frozen like a statue. 22 kills for Skier. He has been going on the mission. Aerox and Steven actually going pretty big as well, and there is Aerox with another shot straight down B long. Beautiful stuff on towards Jensen. He's looking himself in position, and Exo's trying to get in towards A, but Skier is there again, proving why he is the top fragger. Absolutely ripping through Peter right now. Pezza going down, and Steven with that bomb. He doesn't really need it, to be honest. Metal's clearing up as well. Comes around with the deagle. Giza manages to shut him down, but Skier with the triple. And it is 12-5. Match point here for PFU.
Yeah, and what a way to do it. Skier really leading the way. You know, he's had a lot of critics before, and I think he's answering them right now by the way he's playing on land. So Aerox taking himself onto the B long peak. Not managed to spot anything. Let's see what Skier's doing. He's going for an aggressive mid-push. Let's see if he can connect on those fantastic headshots we saw in the last round. One towards Link goes down to his teammate as well. Steven somehow stealing the frag from him. He's got to be looking at Steven going, what are you doing, man? Leave me alone. I want these frags. Skier now aggressing towards B long. Jensen's out of there. He's had enough. But Skier continuing nevertheless. Dropping out nade. Does manage to hit the pole. Almost a mark corner there, landing just a little bit further away from himself. But he's continuing the push nevertheless. He's feeling aggressive now. Steven getting another pedestal with a reply. And there we go. Blackout one from himself. But Skier does finally land the shot onto the opposing scope, which was Blackout. Now only 2 stand. Anexa and Pezza. Last 2 up. Pezza gets one onto Aerox, and Anexa with another. It's all on Skier now. He had himself onto B long. Where is he now? Back up B long. He's got to get that bomb off hardware. Otherwise, he's got a bit of an uphill struggle, to say the least. So Skier now spots one towards mid. That was Pezza, but taken down with a lovely headshot. Now continuing the push towards back. He spots another. Can he land this for the win for his team? Here we go. Sees a little bit of fire towards him. Tagged up. He's got to be careful. And there we go. Gets the tag, but not the frag. And somehow,
Jensen better reload.
Yeah, Jensen. You want to get back in the game, mate?
Get back in game, son.
Come on, son. There's... Wow, Jensen.
Oh, dear me. Jensen, you need to reload.
Egg on the face. Does that sound about right now? He's got to be feeling bad.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
My bad. It was an accident.
Thought you were rubbish. Kind of. Let's have a look at the scores. You can see 27, nearly a 30 bomb from Skier here, and it is actually possible now. It's on.
Maybe he left that last round just so he can get the 30 bomb.
I'm just thinking maybe Adam just turned the light on a little bit too early in here because it's really starting to make it a little warm in here, and now we've got a little bit longer to wait because Jensen has to reload. Has Jensen actually stood up and walked away from his computer because he doesn't even seem to be in there right now? Nope. So we're still waiting for him to rejoin. It's just gone.
Can you believe it? I can't.
It's got up, stormed out for a smoke, hasn't it?
That is terrible. You've got to
actually, you know what?
Here we go. He's
the
coming
bar
back.
opened, didn't it? That's what it is. The bar opened. We could be getting some drunken gaming going on here.
So, well, at least Jensen found his way back to the server, so I'm sure he'll hop in for maybe another last round. Who knows? He might disconnect early again. So he's surely got to be thinking, what the hell am I doing now? Jeez, I want to get to the bar.
That's PFU on your screen right there. You can see Aerox in the middle of them, and they've been performing pretty well. You know, they are looking a good showing compared to say, who was the team we just saw? Phantasmagoria. They looked a little rough, but they looked very strong in District, don't get me wrong. But they looked a little rough in the first match, but that could just be a simple case of first match nerves, or just getting your feel back on as while you're in a different new environment, etc. But we are back underway, and you can see Blackout immediately rattling those shots down towards B Long. Jesus does manage to land that grenade. That is, of course, Tim Denton. Couldn't really miss that one. Skier's not going to hit that 30 bomb this time unless they have another round. Maybe he's going to force it to another round just so he can hit it. I don't know. Metal taking down Jensen. And Aerox now trying to chase down Blackout. Can he manage to land the SMG frags? Just about. Nearly ran out of bullets. He's got one more coming around the corner, actually. He's going to dash straight into his crosshairs. Giza goes down. Begin Aerox looking for another. Oh, just misses the ass hairs of him on the stairs. Doesn't manage to land it this time. 13-6 was the score on PFU. Jensen, now you can leave the server. Get to the bar. Get the hell out of there because they are your winners on the screen. PFU picking up pretty much a clean victory, I'd say. Considering it was a pretty close start. It went to 8-4 then in the first half, and wow, they didn't look back after that. They looked at a pretty confident performance, and there is Aerox flexing himself with Tim Revolts in the background. Yeah, looking pretty comfortable.